Hi everybody, Keith Best here. And in this video, I'm just going to go through and basically show you how I get my content for my Magic pages. Now, as you can see, I'm in the water damage Pearland site here. And if you look at the bar, I've got flood remediation. Then I'm in the Garden Acres, Brazoria County, Texas. Okay, so this is Garden Acres, which is somewhere in Texas. And this is the page for it. Now, if you look here, I've got reliable water damage, restoration in Garden Acres, blah, blah, blah. Lots of content. But then if I go to somewhere like Sleepy Hollow, water damage restoration in Sleepy Hollow, it says 24/7 water damage restoration in Sleepy Hollow, which was different from the previous one. And then if I go to here and go to South Bend, oh, that happens that one pulled the same one up. But parts of these will have probably been different, which you'll see why when I show you how I do it. Let's go Kirkwood. Yeah, Kirkwood's different. You've got expert flood cleanup and water damage repair. The reason I do that is what I found is the index better if you've got a number of pages and you've got the content is slightly different, but it means the same. But also the meta titles and meta descriptions is slightly different as well. Google doesn't get bored with reading your sites. Okay. Obviously, another good thing which does is if you actually put a video on, that helps them to index as well. What I found is the main thing is making sure that the questions are different where possible, and obviously the content is slightly different. And that just helps them to index better, especially those pages which there isn't a huge amount of search volume for. Sometimes they just don't index. Whereas like sort of this time, they do tend to index quite a lot better. So how do I do it? Well, the first thing you need to do is when you build out your Magic Page site, you need to split your area into contents and have Spintax content block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4, block 5, and block 6. And then I've got a Spintax for the FAQ Q&A. If we scroll down to the Spintax, what you will see, oh, this blinking thing where they've changed it. That. So scroll down, get past all my X fields. So there I've got the Spintax FAQ Q&A. So if we edit that, as you can see, there is, well, you can't see because it's all in white, but I've got the JSON schema in there, and then I've got the actual questions. And I think there's 5 questions in that one. If you got this one, it's the same again, but there's 5 different questions. And this one has 5 different questions. And this one has 5 different questions. But I've gotten down on this one. Normally, I already do like sort of 4 or 5 frequently asked questions, but for this one, there must have been a lot because I've done about 6 there. 4 or 5 would do you, but obviously, if you can get more questions, then basically there's no harm in putting them in. So what happens is when it comes to displaying these on the page, in here, Magic Page plugin will go to Spintax FAQ Q&A and just randomly pick one of them questions, one of them sets of questions and display it. So then on the next page, I'll randomly pick one of them sets of questions and display it then on the next page. So you're going to get random questions coming out. And that works exactly the same for the, where's gone, content block 1. So content block 1, I've got in here, water damage can strike at any time, blah, blah, blah. Just a little bit of blurb in there. And then if we look at content block 1 here, when water damage impacts your property, so that's different. And then I've got water damage can be overwhelming. And then when water damage disrupts your home life. So that's all I've got is basically 5 or 4 different blocks of text, which mean the same, but are worded slightly different, or mean very similar, but are worded slightly different. Okay, now that how you do that is there's a million and one different ways of doing it. But obviously, the most obvious one, which everybody will think of, is using things like ChatGPT and Google. So if we go to here and I pull that in, say, because this is going to be content block one, all I will do is go to here, type in here, um, can you take the text below and create four unique, unique bits of content, bits of content, the content wants to keep the same meaning but be unique in wording. And all I do is I paste the content in there and then go bang. And there you go. I've got four different versions of the same content. So all I would do then is basically, let me just pull up a little blank sheet. So I've got a blank thing here. If I now just go from there, right down to here, copy that, drop it in there like that. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So just give a bit more space. That tells you what it's best for. That's your heading. So all you need to do is go H2 slash H2. I mean, you could tell the AI to actually return it with like sort of HTML tags, and it would. Obviously, I didn't do it then, so I just need to do it manually. But there you go. Obviously, I would also have a look and like sort of change things. Like that's got Kirkwood in, which I don't want because obviously it's going to go on different pages. So you can just put in their location and then just do that. Copy that, then just do a control, where's it at? Edit, replace. So I want to replace, what was it? I want to replace Kirkwood, Kirkwood, Kirkwood with location. Replace all. Okay, so now it says water damage doesn't wait, and neither do we. Water damage Kirkwood Pros provide round-the-clock restoration service for local residential commercial properties. Boom, 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 boom. Restoring your property in confidence when your location. So then all you need to do once you've got all these four like that is just simply copy them. Go back to your magic page, content block one, add an option, and drop them in. And it's as simple as that. And then all you will have is every time your magic page is displayed, you'll just get a different thing popped up every time. Now, the way things are these days, if you're trying to build a magic page site out, do not build them out like thousands and thousands of pages, unless you've got the money to actually spend on backlinks and clickbait traffic and all that sort of stuff, because they ain't going to rank, they ain't going to index or anything. For most people who are building these out, you want to keep your sites to from 50 to 100 pages max. I wouldn't want to go any further than that, otherwise you will find it difficult. but you can still put these in. And just like I say, with the, let me just delete that, save that. With like the meta titles, exactly the same. Water damage restoration services location, 24/7. Now, if you notice, I've got water damage services location, call it a day. My main keyword is always at the front. And then all I do is I just change the back end of it and try and get in some other keywords what are required. So like there, I've changed it around, put the location first. Local water damage restoration, commercial, residential, location water damage. So I've just changed it around like that. But basically, that is how I do it. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then make sure to subscribe because I have a lot more videos that I want to make and stuff like that. If the video was useful, then feel free to leave a comment, let us know what was useful. If you've got any other videos that you'd like us to make, then leave a comment. That helps the channel, plus it lets me know you enjoyed it. So therefore, I'm going to make more videos for you guys. Catch you on the next video, guys. Bye.